Hey guys, welcome back to the MangaMark channel. Today I am watching One Piece episodes 304 and 305. I did watch 303 in my own time. It was a continuation of the filler episodes, which I have watched now, which is the kind of like ancient Japan, like Boss Luffy, and 303 had Foxy in it in that setting, which I thought was weird, but it was just like those episodes, all those like filler episodes in general were just fun. It was just fun just to see the Straw Hats in that kind of setting, and just like this like separate little story where they can play different little characters. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I do like. I'm not gonna lie though. If I was watching this back in the day and I was watching this weekly, especially in this arc, if if some of the cliffhangers in this arc and then I wait a full week to watch the next episode and it put one of them on, I'm not gonna lie, I would be a tad upset. Right? A tad upset. But like just having the luxury of coming this late to the series and being able to binge it and just like go at my own pace and be able to put the next episode on right away definitely made me enjoy those fillers a lot more, because if those were, like I said, the weekly viewing, yeah, I don't think I would be as happy about it as I am after watching it there. But we're getting back into it here with the canon. Cannot wait. Last episodes, Usopp showing that he is the MVP of the arc. Amazing work. Saved Robin. Also Frankie. Frankie also helped with that. So those two, an unexpected, excellent duo from these like Water 7 and Ennie's Lobby. Frankie and Usopp, but I didn't expect, especially from the episodes where like they beat up Usopp at the Frankie house. Like if you were to say, oh, like in 30 episodes time, these two are going to be like friends and be like a great combination together, probably wouldn't believe it. Probably wouldn't believe it after like the spot we came from in Water 7. But every like we're in like it was very optimistic at the end of 301, because like I said, Usopp and Frankie had saved Robin. Robin's free from the cuffs. She's taken out her anger on Spandam. I was loving that. Luffy's fighting Lucci. We got a little bit of that. But unfortunately, he's like it's taking second gear's taking its toll on him, and he's kind of wearing down. But other than that, like everybody else is in the tunnel and making their way to through to get to the gates of justice, because we have a ship there that we're going to use to escape, like a marine ship. That was all great. Unfortunately, by the end of 302, everything's looking a bit bleak now. Like the vice admirals have showed up. They've started the Buster Call. Everything's exploding. We have like obviously Robin's fell to her knees because of this, because of the past trauma which has came back, understandably. You know, Lucci went full psycho mode and decided to flood the tunnel where all of the other Straw Hats are coming through, and like Kokoro and Chimney, like they're all on their way, like Zoro, Sanji, Nami, they're all there, making their way through, Chopper strapped to Kokoro's head. So he's flooding out that was coming at them, like at the end of 302, and obviously Luffy is out of second gear now. He's exhausted himself. He's in a bad spot, going up against Lucci. So that's where we are. Like it went from a very high, like yes, here we go, we're doing it, to oh, everybody's in a bad spot. Also, there was a weird. I think it was at the end of 301, just before the Buster Call started, like Usopp heard a weird noise. It sounded like a dolphin, because it showed like the ocean, and then it was like a squeaking noise. And I thought, like, I got excited and thought maybe it was Laboon, but when I thought about it, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why? Like, how would he even know what was happening here? Like him and I forgot the old man's name. Crocus. Crocus. That was it. Him and Crocus. Like, why would they come here? It doesn't make any sense. They're on the other side of the Grand Line. So I kind of talk myself out of it, but I'm like, nah, it doesn't make sense. Why would they show up there? So I'm wondering what that was. I know it will be explained. It's One Piece. You always get an explanation. Like anytime you have an answer, even if the explanation might come a while down the line, it's going to come. You know, you don't have to worry about it. I've learned that now. Where I trust Oda to, you know, all the answers are going to come eventually. I'm just going along with the ride now. So let's just get into it, guys. Let's see what's going to happen in these episodes. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel and join me on my One Piece journey. Everyone that has subscribed, comes back, watches, comments, likes the videos. Thank you guys so much. You are legends. I really appreciate it. And let's get into it here. Episode 304. Let's do it. Their targets are Straw Hat, Luffy and his gang. About 60 pirates. Oh, okay. They're including like the Frankie family and Galiola. Yeah, why aren't they attacking the bridge then? Is it because it can't be because of this clown? Yeah, I don't think even this current cannon fire avoided him. I don't think it did though. I think he ran away. The bridge, the criminal Nico Robin is on. Is it? It's because they want Robin. They want Robin. It's not this clown. Oh, Robin. Yep. The memory's still there. Haunts her. Yep. Sorry, why is he sideways? And he's even sideways in the little diagram. Oh my god. They're carrying him in a hammock. Oh, carry me a little more softly. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, the music's kicking in as he's explaining his weapon to us. Yeah. Oh. This kid is fearless. Yeah, exactly. You know the iron door. Oh yeah, chimney explain. Is she going to explain? Oh, I thought she was going to explain third gear to us there. Oh, we're going to see it. Right, bites his thumb. Third gear. Oh, are they faking me out again? Oh my god, they're just showing me the same scene. I thought they were about to show it there. Oh, come on, man. Pirate guy's fun. Yeah. Not making. Right, okay, so this confirms that for me then, that like Nami and the rest of the crew have never seen the gears. Because like when she was explaining it there, Nami was very confused. So I don't think he showed it to anybody else. And here comes the water. Nami, get out of there. But what, like, you basically just have to go back, yeah? Because you're in a tunnel. So what do they do? Oh my god, they're going to run into Zoro and Sanji, aren't they? Yeah, that's the only way they can go. Oh, okay. Right. So he was going up, planning on going up. I was wondering why he was flooding the room when he was a devil fruit user. So he had this planned. There's another, okay. Another room above them. What happened to your pirate crew and what happened to Nico? Oh, look at his evil face, man. Look how much joy he's taking from this. Oh, he sucks. Yeah, Luffy. Oh, he won't be able to focus on the fight now because he'll be worrying about everybody. No matter what they're going through right now, they'll survive first. Yes! The faith he has in them. That's exactly what I was worried about, Luffy. Nice. God, I love him. Let's do this. Oh my god, they've dropped him in the... How many times Usopp, are you going to be left behind because you're falling off of something? Just get moving. Oh no, in fact, they're going to have to turn around anyway because the water's coming. Yeah, they're going to run at each other. Oh, man. Oh, wow. They're exchanging blows here. And he's not even in second gear anymore. He's just going toe to toe with this guy. Oh, yeah, but I don't think, yeah, without second gear, I don't think he's going to be able to keep up. Oh, how long does he need to wait before he can like go into second gear again? Oh, nice, Luffy. Yes, use that devil fruit to your advantage. We'll rifle. Ah, yeah. Without second gear, will it do anything to him? Nah. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh. Oh, wow. That shot right there is... Oh, look at the animation. The animation's changed. Oh, it looks good. But that shot, that showed the size difference there. I didn't realise how much bigger he was. Oh, he's talking trash now. Nice, Luffy. Yeah. He's still putting up a fight, even without second gear. Which is good. So I was worried. But he's just not quick enough. What's that? Oh, it pierced him. What's he doing there? Oh, so he can fire that? Oh dear. Oh, Luffy. Oh, okay. Okay, Lucci. Yeah, Luffy's going to have to get back into second gear to keep up by the looks of it. Oh, is that the pose? That's what he did against Bruno. Oh, here we go. Is he going? Is he going back? Oh my god! Oh my! Please show me it. Oh, he's blowing into it. Okay. Power that moves. Okay. Is he going to try and take this? Look at the size of it. Oh my god. Okay. I thought it was something like this, but I didn't expect it to be as devastating because that's a lot bigger than I thought he could do it. I mean, he's destroying the building. Oh my god. Look at the size of it. That's insane. So, and it's not even like his... Oh god, okay. Finish it there. Yeah, so that's what I was saying is it's not even his full body. He can concentrate it into different parts of the body. Because when I saw the kind of shadow from when Chimney was with him, when he did it to the door, it looked like he could I thought he was basically just going to make, you know, like just become bigger. You know, become taller, become bigger. And that would be like I don't know. I thought he would just kind of like expand himself, but it would have to be all of them. But he basically just, that's what he said there. He made his arm into the size of a giant, and he can move it from like this, so he can move it from one body part to another. That's insane. Because that means he would still have like the mobility of his kind of smaller body, but he can just make his arm huge and unleash a massive punch like that. And he basically just destroyed that whole building. Like, I don't know why Lucci thought it was a good idea to tank that there. It was arrogance. Did he think that he would be able to take that head on when he saw the size of that fist there? Because that was massive. I love... So, this is the thing, right? The drawback to this that we've seen is that he becomes really small. So is that because he's kind of like blowing that, it looks like blowing air into himself? That's why he was biting his thumb then. So he bites his thumb, blows the air in, he's able to expand because of that. So once it all kind of goes out of him, he shrinks like a balloon. He shrinks down to like basically deflated. He's a little person after that. That's yeah, the thought process that's went into this is insane, and it makes me think. Like it makes me excited for the future because they've done it in such a way that now in my head I'm always going to be thinking, oh, like when are we going to see future gears? You know, because it's like because he's named it after the gears. Obviously, he's got his base form, second gear. We've seen third gear now, so it makes me think down the line he's going to create even more crazy concept. We'll get a fourth and so on, fifth. So it's just there's the possibilities are endless when you see the creativity behind it. And I mean, like the thought process, we got it explained in the last episodes how second gear worked when because of the circulating the blood quickly through his body. But the drawback to that is, and even the way kind of Lucci was the one that explained it to us, like he's taking a toll on himself when he does it. He's shortening his lifespan, is the way Lucci said it. So and that's what he says. Basically, like doping. You know, it's like he's getting himself. Like he's pumping all this stuff through his body, and you know, heightening all of his abilities. But like, I like the fact that where he says like a normal person it wouldn't work on. It's because Luffy's rubber, right? And with this here, it makes me think, right, with third gear, what I'm really excited about is down the line now, if we ever run into like a giant again, oh man, imagine the shock on their face when Luffy pulls this out. You know, if he can, you know, because that looked bigger than a normal giant's fist. Let's be honest. Like, see when I saw that, because you saw like in the some of the scenes we've seen the size of Lucci compared to like a normal human. He's massive. In his leopard form anyway, sorry, he's massive, right? He was like a little speck there against Luffy's fist when it was coming out of that building. That was awesome, right? I loved that. I can't wait to see people's reactions to it. Like when they're, because like from the conversation Nami was having with Chimney, like he hasn't shown this to people. Like the only people that have really seen it now are Lucci and like Chimney, really, which is great. And could you imagine the devastation? Because he was about to use that against Bluno. Before he realised that Bluno was out on his feet, he was about to do it against Bluno. He could have took away he could have took away Ennie's lobby if he used that on Bluno. He would have took the tower away and everything, because that was insane. But like, how much control does he have over it? That's what I'm thinking, because if he can move it to different parts of his body, you know, like if he can execute a lot of his attacks with like third gear, because it makes you think like if he in the kind of like giant form, can he use his like normal techniques, but with his giant like using a like rifle, or would he be able to do it into two of his hands and do a bazooka? You know, it makes like there's loads of different like techniques that he uses just in his normal form, that if he can use this giant form to do them, my god, right? Like, you know, because obviously it's like those kind of stronger techniques that he uses to take people down, because like I think that Gatling might be a bit too much just because of the size. And when would you ever really need to use it unless you're maybe fighting like a giant? But the likes of like the rifle, like is what that's usually one of the most powerful techniques he had. Like that's what he used to take down an L. So that in a giant form, jeez, right? Bazooka, you know, that's another one that I was saying there. If he can use his giant form to do them, That's insane. That's crazy, right? Um, like the I I I love the contrast as well between second gear and third gear, because in a lot of kind of like when you see like a power up in shonen, you see the power up, and then when it goes to like the next level, it's like a slight variation. You know, let's use Super Saiyan as an example. You know, eh, like what was this kind of I think 1 and 2 they just became more powerful, and then was like third stage. That when his hair became like long, and obviously it means that they become more powerful. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say is like there isn't much of a big difference to distinguish them, other than a slight change in appearance, and they're stronger. Whereas like second and third gear are vastly different things. And what I like about this is it's not a case of third gear's stronger in the traditional sense. It's more of a for the situation kind of thing. Because there's a lot of times where I could see like third gear being extremely useful, like fighting a giant, like I've said, being an example, or taking down like if they're trying to get in somewhere, or if they're going up against like a large group, third gear very good, right? But second, like if you, it depend, I can see it like depending on the situation, Luffy can be like, right, probably better going second gear here. Like if he's in a compact space, if he's going up in a one-on-one fight and he needs speed, that's the great thing about it, is like each situation is going to need a different gear, so to say, and that's awesome. That is awesome, right? And I'm going to get into the next one, see what's going to happen, see the aftermath, because I wonder who, because all the Marines must be seeing it. So is Robin and Frankie, did they see that there? Did they see Luffy coming out the building? And where is Lucci going to land? I'd be very happy if he just landed in the water and it's Luffy's victory. Because this is what I'm worried about now. He's used this. How long can he use third gear? Like, can he just, because when he done the door, it was a quick click, boom, third gear, doors opened, shrink. Can he use a bunch of offense in third? Has he got like a time limit, the same as like second gear? Or has he got like a one and done chance to finish it? And then the drawback happens, because if he didn't manage to get Lucci down there, and I don't think that would have been enough, because it's like in One Piece they're very good at like making it clear like this is the end of the fight, like he's done, right? They show you that it's done. And if they don't show you that, if they don't show you that scene and the kind of like confirmation, like fight's over, you can probably assume that something else is going to happen. If it's something like kind of off screen, or things happen where the episode ends with somebody doing something like this, if you don't get that confirmation, probably means that there's more to come. So I'm guessing Lucci's not done, and this is going to be the problem. If Luffy turns small now, oh, you know, it's hopefully that attack will maybe incapacitate him, so that Luffy can get a little bit of time to recover. Other than that, we're in a bad spot, right? And obviously everybody in the tunnel now, they're basically going to have to go back to where they started. So how are they going to get to the bridge? Because if they're running, this is the thing as well, if they're running back towards Enies lobby, the good thing about the bridge is, because Robin's on there, the Buster Call is avoiding it, but they're destroying Enies lobby. So if all of them in the tunnel have to run back towards that, they're basically running towards destruction. So how are we going to get out of it? Let's get into the next one and see how it's going to go. Episode 305. Let's do it. Oh, look at the blood. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Yeah, they fall into the sea, please. Ah, he's going to land on that ship, isn't scumbag. Oh, wow. Okay, he doesn't have much control over this yet. This looks so weird. So he has to store it somewhere. So he's just like, he has to keep it in, he has to keep it somewhere to keep it inside. Oh, this is the beating here. Turn round, guys. Take me run. This child has no fear. Yeah, what can you do in this situation? Oh, Sanji, now's not the time. Oh my god, they actually got caught in it. Well, will the flow not take them to safety then? If it has to go through to Annie's lobby, so we'll not just take them there and then they can try and get out of it. What do we do about capturing Nico Robin? Ah, crap. The Vice Admirals are moving. Oh, they're not. As long as that man is on this and given them. Who's he talking about? Surely not span them. Yeah, okay. Okay, he's talking about Lucci. That makes a lot more sense. He's back in his human form. That's a good sign for us. This guy recognises him. Oh, the top's off. Getting serious. It was 15 years ago. Are we getting Rob Lucci backstory? There was an incident where 500 soldiers were captured by pirates. Okay. Well, okay, we are. Wasn't expecting this. Okay. So a bunch of pirates have taken over a kingdom. This guy looks insane. So this is like, so what age would Lucci be here then? If it was 15 years ago. Is this how he got into the Marines? Okay, so he's a decent king, this guy. He's got compassion for his people and his soldiers. It's kind of like Cobra from Alabasta. An emissary from the world government. Okay. So, was Lucci already in the world government then? Oh, and he's already in his suit, so he was already in the special divisions? Oh man, look how young he is. Prey. Oh, okay, so he was a crackpot even back then. Leave the rest to me. Okay. So that's how he kind of made a name for himself then? Because it looked like all the Marines were kind of scared of his name as well. Okay, right. Let's calm down. Oh my god, he's just walked onto the pirate ship. He's just going to kill them all, isn't he? He just doesn't care. The name of the world government. I've got... Okay. He's got no emotion. Bad idea, guys. I wonder if he had his devil fruit back then. Okay, so he can use the 6 powers at this age. Yeah, he's just going to slaughter all these guys. This pirate captain seems calm. I don't understand why he let them capture him. Is he actually going to try and save these people? Okay. Okay, Lucci. Misjudged you. Maybe he's okay when he was young anyway. I'd like to verify one thing. Are all of the hostages here? Okay. 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 This guy's a scumbag. Like, you could have just taken the pirates. So he's just basically went, threaten me with hostages. I'll just kill them all. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Even if it's a world government, even if it's for justice, yeah, I mean, oh, you guys suck. You guys suck, man. The way they use the word justice, it really annoys me. And look at, he's talking about him with such respect to, like, yeah, this is the kind of guy we want in the world government. They committed a crime? What crime did they commit? Yeah, what? A soldier of a kingdom being weak as a they surrendered to evil and plunged the kingdom. Oh my god, this guy. Yeah, it's a bad day when this crackpot pirate captain is looking at you like you are just horrible. I mean, come on. Did you really think that cannons were going to work on this monster? What's that? Was that the world government flag? Oh, he has it on his back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that guy's dead. Yep, that guy's dead. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay, so this guy's. Oh. Oh, so I thought it was a tattoo. It's not. It looks like a scar. But it's like the shape of the world government's flag. Oh, Luffy. Okay, so we can still do more with third gear. Okay, calm down. Calm down with your bullets. Oh my god. It's going to do axe. Giant axe. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Oh, the ship battles now are going to be so much fun with third gear. Oh. Oh, so that's like actual leopard form then. Oh, Luffy, get him off you. Yeah. Nice. Well, he was like a Simpsons character there. I love this. This is what I was talking about. Like, he's actually using his techniques in the giant form. This is great. The possibilities with this third gear are endless. Ah, oh, crap, he's back in this form. Luffy, you need to. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying as well. Like second gears for the speed, and against somebody like this, I think that's what we need. One strike. Your next cutty flam. Look at him. He's all excited because he can see Lucci. You know, he was crapping himself a minute ago because he realised that everyone else was taken out. At least they're leaving us alone. Like, if they leave the bridge alone, look how much these like all these like vice admirals believe in Lucci. I can't wait to see their faces when Luffy beats them. Oh my god. Oh, the world government sucks. Oh no, that was one of your own men. Like screw these guys, man. So it's basically they've said we don't care how many of our own men we kill as long as we can take out this one pirate. Right. Okay. Like the world government sucks. They suck big time. These vice admirals are, horrible. Like the way that guy was telling Lucci's backstory there, and it was like a proud dad where he was like, yes, this is the way that we should be. This is the way justice should be. You know, it's insane. 500 people just because they're like, well, right, okay, and like I hate the way that in order to just basically do what they want and like go with their own ideals, they can shape justice. Like this idea of justice, they'll shape it to however they want, basically, to be like to garner their own interest and like right, being weak is a crime now. Okay, rather than using the power of the world government to protect the weak people under your umbrella, like, this is a nuisance, so I'm just like, in the name of my justice, I'm just going to kill you all because you're weak, and I see that as a crime now. Oh man, like, it's, oh, like, and it's crazy. Like, he was 13 there. He was 13 when he did that. So, from a young age, this guy's just been, and he had that scar on his back ever since then. So I'm guessing there's more to Lucci's backstory, maybe, as to how he became like this. But I don't know. Like, maybe we'll see that in the future. It's clear to me from the interactions that I've seen in this episode with the vice admirals that there's nobody decent among them. Basically, out of this batch anyway, that have came here, they all seem like scumbags, right? They're shooting their, like, all the all that Marine asked or said was, "There's 1,000 of our men on board that ship. Are you sure we want to fire at it?" And he got shot for that. He got shot for asking that question. Got killed, basically. That's mental. That is, like, why would you, like, it makes me think, like, when I see this, when I see these kind of people, when I see what kind of organisation this is, it makes me feel bad for Kobe. Because Kobe's obviously built the Marines up to be this thing in his mind and the kind of person he wants to be. And this is what it's full of, right? And it seems to be the ones in power. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the Marines that we've seen aren't bad people. And a lot of them are caught in a bad place. Like, the very first kind of Marine base that we saw was Axhan Morgan. And the guys there were decent, but they were underneath, like, you have to follow orders in that organisation, and they're underneath a scumbag. And they didn't want to do the things they were doing, but they have to follow orders. That's the situation that we're in. Like, all of the people we saw, I know it's technically filler, but it was a good thing to show, like, G8, all the people in G8, and that, to show, like, these are just normal people. They're good people who are, like, they have goals. They have a sense of justice, a sense of pride, camaraderie. And you can see with these guys here, like, the normal soldiers are basically just like, they're like, you would obviously question it. Like, you want us to fire on this ship to kill one pirate, and all of our men are on there, like, all of our comrades are on there. They all have families. They've all dedicated themselves to the Marines. But to take out this one guy, let's just shoot, let's just fire on it. It seems like a fair question to me. Like, a fair question to me, and it's insane. So, Kobe's going to have a tough time in the Marines. Luckily, he's underneath, like, a vice admiral just now. That seems like a good dude. Him and Helmepo are there. That's good. And there are people in this organisation, like Smoker, that we've met. Obviously Tashigi's with him. I don't know much about that woman that was at Alabasta as well. What is it? Oh God, I forgot her name, but she was friendly with Smoker. The one, the one that had Django and Full Body underneath her. Like, she could lock people up with, like, a devil fruit. Hina. She seemed okay. Don't know much about her personality, but she's, like, friendly with Smoker. She seemed decent. So there are good people. G8, obviously, I've mentioned. Like, and that's what I'm saying. It's strange because you have, it's a thing I love about the series as well, is it's not black and white. It's not like Marines are the bad guys, pirates are the good guys. We've seen that's not the case. Most of the pirates in this world, not good guys. Most of the Marines, not good guys. Well, the ones in power anyway. But there are good people there, sprinkled out. It's like when we were coming to Eni's lobby, and we're going up against these people, like, you had T-Bone. T-Bone was there, and he seems like a good guy. Like, when you first see his appearance, you think, oh, this guy's going to be evil, probably. But it turns out, really good guy. His subordinates love him, because he's a pure compassionate guy. But, you know, it's like, it's just such a weird system of people who are genuinely there to make the world a better place and believe in, like, actual justice, and then this warped sense of, I don't care if I have to, you know, like, destroy a country or kill a bunch of innocent people, like, and this is my justice, right? And it's like, it's what we saw from, is it Akainu, when we saw in the flashback, when obviously I know he's an admiral now, like, I haven't seen him in present day, but in the flashback with Robin, you saw he was I think he was a vice admiral then, yeah, because Aokiji was vice admiral. He destroyed that civilian ship, didn't bat an eye, you know. And it's just the sense of, like, it's crazy, and it seems to be, and this is what's worrisome about the Marines. The people that are in power seem to be the ones that have this warped sense of justice and just seem like absolute scumbags, you know? So it's weird. It's a weird thing. But, like, I'm loving Third Gear. This fight is continuing. I am interested to see how it's going to go. I love that they answered my question in this episode, that Luffy is using his techniques, but in giant form. But like Lucci said, like, you lose a lot of speed. And that's what I was saying about the difference between second and third gear. So I think that obviously second gear was going well for Luffy against Lucci. I don't know how much of a distance there has to be, or time has to pass, sorry, before he can go into second gear again. But, like, third gear is, it feels like it's more of a, like, certain situations or fighting certain people would be good. You know, it's like, could you imagine if you had third gear in some of the previous fights we've had? It would come in very handy. But, like you think of, like, second gear, and, like, somebody like when he was going up against Enel, second gear would have been perfect for that fight because of Enel's abilities. And I feel like this fight, because of Lucci's speed, he's a leopard, obviously, right? So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know how, like, if he's got any more, like, tricks up his sleeve with third gear. How long is third gear going to last? And now we're out in the open as well, and we have all these, you know, cannons firing at us. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know. But great episodes. Loved it. Loved third gear. Loved a bit of the, like, just to get that background on Lucci. You know, even though it's his character has been like that since he was 13 years old, it was nice to get that context and to see how the kind of, like, top brass at the Marines view him, because they obviously favour him very much. Like, all those vice admirals had nothing but great things to say about him, and the normal Marines were like, yeah, okay, yeah, he did that when he was 13, sounds a bit bad, doesn't it? But no, they love that, so good for Lucci. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Everyone that has and comes back to watch the videos, thank you all so much, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks, guys.